Welcome to the Solid Sound Podcast, where we talk about our favorite musicians from all over the world. Champ is not with us, unfortunately, but don't worry. So, we had a little, he was too busy giving me the extra special deep throat the other night. And then unfortunately, some fluids got lodged in a hole in his tooth, and he had a dental emergency this morning. So, I'm wishing him the best. I should have never went so hard on him. Cat. I've been waiting to deliver that line for Shade the whole time. See,
was that the intro you were talking about? Oh my God.
But also, we're going to talk about music. Ticketmaster doesn't think you're paying enough. You're not paying enough, everyone. Yeah, you guys are not paying enough. And we got a bunch of other miscellaneous news that Shade's going to read off right now. We were going to...
Oh, you're not joking.
Also, we're going to postpone our Nemophila review until next week because we want Champ here for that. Champ has a lot to say about it. We promised we wouldn't talk about it until he's here. He will be here next week for sure. So I promise I'll be a lot more gentle to him in the future, okay? So we don't have any more medical emergencies. I think that's the move.
Just gotta let him use his hands next time.
Yeah, didn't I just bro, keep him on the table now, all right? Keep him on the table now. Smart. I had to dude, I almost considered nailing one of his hands to the table, but I decided not to. Figured that would be too damaging. So
welcome to the Solid Sound Podcast. Today we're also going to be covering what it's like to have Linkin Park in your bedroom as a Twitch stream.
What a fucking segue that was. we went from Champ's deep throat to Linkin Park in your bedroom.
Yeah, those are not connected. Thoughts. Also talk about Love Bites going on tour here in the U.S. They're going to be stopping in my neck of the woods in Dallas on November 11th, so I'm very excited. Akko from Love Bites just released a piano album, which is super dope, and there's a lot of other fun little small topics, not like the big stuff, but little small topics we're going to chat about today.
Oh, heck yeah. People are saying that we're not live on YouTube.
Huh?
Are you sure?
Looks pretty freaking live to me.
I don't know why the Dichotic one didn't go live. I don't know why. Oh, that's weird. Oh, that sucks. Oh, well.
Oh, that's too bad. It looks like everyone has to go to the Solid Sound Podcast and subscribe over there.
Yeah. You have to go over there for it. Oh, man. I'm sorry about that, guys. If there's a mod that has control to my YouTube channel in the chat, can you post that we're live on YouTube? The Solid Sound Podcast. Anyways, continued Shade.
Only the Fox God knows. Hi. Yeah. Hi, everybody. If you are on the Solid Sound Podcast stream, feel free to drop comments in there so we'll be able to see them here as well as over on Twitch. Oh, but yeah, Love Bites on tour in the U.S. Pretty stoked about it. I'm actually going to go see him in Dallas on November 11th. So if anyone is going to be at that show in Dallas, I think it's on a Tuesday. So,
it's on Tuesday.
But it'll be a good time. I'm excited about it.
So, and even crazier to this is my good friend Margarita Monet from Edge of Paradise is also going on tour with them, which is very cool. That is awesome. So
I didn't know that.
I was trying to get her on a pod to talk about, but they're very busy with their music video making and stuff like that. So they're pretty busy, but if I can get her on to talk about it, that'd be awesome. I'll let you all know as soon as I get a word back. See if we can bring her on. Maybe even sometime during the tour. I know she'd be up for doing that. So stay tuned. That's why you should follow Solid Sound Podcast. You never know when we do some shit like that.
I didn't know you had that mixing up in the background. That's really cool.
Yeah, I went on tour with them last year, actually. I went on tour with them in Firewind. This tour, I declined to do, but I didn't know they were going on tour with Love Bites. This is one of my biggest regrets. I'm like, oh, that sucks. But you don't find out that stuff until later on. And plus, I got a bunch of music I'm releasing. I'm planning a lot of anime festivals for next year, so it's probably for the best. I have a lot of work on my hands. I got some shows to play. Got to get out there, do the musician thing every once in a while,
Yeah, you got to flex that muscle.
Yeah, I gotta actually
have that muscle, so I can't. I get to enjoy that through you guys.
Yeah, I gotta actually play music to have any credibility here,
I hope that's not a qualifier, so I am screwed.
Shade, you're the man.
I sing a little bit. I can bang. I can do like the Blue Man Group style of musicianship, where I just start banging on shit. Like I can do that for sure, but if I actually have to know the notes, nah, it's not happening.
We love you, Shay. That's why you're here, all right?
Really
we
good
need
at
the
buying
super
merch.
fan. You're really good at buying merch and keeping us in check, all right? Oh, so LinKin Park showed up in the bedroom, all right? That did not consist of Champ and I in that bedroom, okay? Yeah, this is a separate story. Just want to make that clear.
Yeah, so Kai Cenat, I think he is the biggest Twitch streamer. It's up there with like I Show Speed and stuff like that. He was celebrating like 763,000 subscribers on the channel, which is just fucking nuts to have that many subs. And these masks vigilantes come out and start banging on this thing here, right? So the chat doesn't know that LinKin Park's coming yet. And so they're banging on this box or whatever. And then
looks like
it opens up and
almost.
shows.
Oh, no, it is a box. Yeah, so it is a box. Yeah.
It's a giant box, yeah. And then Kai comes out. So this is like all in his like bedroom or something. And then it's like, nah, we're just gonna drop it down. But it's like a big announcement for like LinKin Park playing. And then they just start playing this show. Guys, it is insane. And it sounds incredible, by the way. So if obviously we're not playing the audio here, but actually I don't know if you're playing the audio.
I'm not playing the audio. I don't want to get taken down. But
yeah, good call. But the audio, like they actually had a really good setup for a bedroom performance. Like it sounded really good. Emily Armstrong, like the new lead vocalist, I've heard her live a couple times and I've been a little underwhelmed with her vocals. She sounded phenomenal here. It was really cool. I'm like, I can't believe this kid's a Twitch streamer and he has LinKin Park in his bedroom.
By the way, can we get this straight though? This is not a fucking bedroom. Come on.
There's like 5 beds in it.
I mean, come on, bro. You can fit like a whole mattress firm in here, okay? Listen, this is a mattress firm warehouse. This is not a bedroom. I feel lied to. This is actual clickbait, everyone. This is not a bedroom.
Just because you and I aren't on anywhere near that level of wealth doesn't mean that's not a bedroom.
Okay, fair enough. Okay.
I just can't imagine, like, that's as big as like the whole top floor of my house. Like, that is insane.
It is. I was like, that is my house. This is my house right here. This is about how big my house actually is.
It's bigger than your studio.
It's way bigger than the studio.
But no, it sounded so cool. And you can just tell like the chat up in the top corner is like going crazy. Because again, once they realize it's LinKin Park, this is like, people who are watching Twitch streams now that are in their like 20s and 30s, it's like everybody knows LinKin Park. Everybody
knows crazy.
LinKin Park. Like Shinoda just jamming out.
I'm going to do that thing. I did that thing where I didn't plug in my laptop, just pro streaming here. Let's just kill it.
I thought you were about to say like you didn't go live or something like that.
Oh man,
I've done that.
I need to hurry up and plug this in. We're about that. This stream may go down. Stay tuned. We might not even be up for the next 5 seconds. Oh, you're that close, huh? Oh my God, I'm that close. Oh man, type C for the win. I don't know where the main.
Oh my God.
Is. But anyways, here we can play a little bit of the audio. Screw it, we're not monetized. Let's go for it. We play a little bit of it.
There you go.
Okay.
So cool.
That's pretty good, man. By the way, I got to just shamelessly plug. We're dropping a LinKin Park cover today. So check it out. Dichotic channel. We're posting it today. It was a long time awaiting for this cover because we had by the way, I want to put this out there because I've reached out to friends and family, and just to throw this in real quick. We're trying to figure out what happened to Kaori. She was the Japanese vocalist that was on this track originally, but she completely disappeared off the face of the earth. She recorded the track and we can't find her. Close friends don't know anything that's happened to her. If anybody's like tight in the music situation, maybe they might know. Anyone out in Japan, let us know. We're just worried about her. She recorded vocals for a song. We do have the song with her vocals only on it, but we also have the song with mine and the lead singer of Dichotic's vocals. So we had 2 versions of the cover. We don't know what happened to her. We're still gonna like honor her song. We're still gonna release it. We're gonna release both of them side by side. But we had to do one like this for a promo pack that we had to get together for some tours and shows and stuff. So we have some good quality content for the actual band also. But we do have hers also. I just want to throw that out there. We don't know what happened to her. I'm very worried. She was on a couple of our other covers. She was an awesome guest vocalist that joined us multiple times. We were planning stuff in Japan, and we don't know what happened. So if you know anything, let us know. But anyways.
Do you know she lives local? Is she in the States or is she in Japan?
She's in Japan. So
it's a little harder to track down.
Yeah. And the scary thing is a lot of people go missing in Japan all the time. So, and then like they never figure out what happened. So anyways, I didn't mean to hijack that awesome story of the bedroom, like parked in the bedroom, but I just wanted to throw that out there before.
No, it's important. It's important to have that out there, because if anyone does know, anyone in this chat, if anyone does know anything, I mean, speak up, say something.
Oh my God. So Shell just like gave me some really cool fucking news right now. Symphony X is going on tour. Thank you, Shell, for that update. I fucking love Symphony X. Sonata Arctica as a special guest. Love Bites should go on that tour. That Love Bites would be perfect for that one. Oh, I wonder if that would happen, but that would be good. Anyways,
Love Bites is too busy coming to see me.
Yeah. So that's really cool. That sounded awesome. The Linkin Park song sounded legit. Sounded badass.
And they did some of the old stuff like you just heard, in the end, but then they also did like Faint, and they did some of the new songs, of course. Like it was I think they did 4 or 5 songs, but it was just like a nice little short set where they just got to just vibe with Linkin Park. That's so cool.
That is cool. That is just badass. Just badass in general, man.
So I'm just saying we have to elevate to a level where we can get Linkin Park or an equivalent on our stream, on our podcast. So
how about
I'm looking at you guys, all the people viewing right now. I need you guys to, spread the word. Try to get Mike Shinoda's phone number, and I'll text him and get him on here.
All right. So Love Bites going on tour. They're going to be touring North America. They have a lot more shows. Remember, if you all remember the Guys podcast, I mentioned if Love Bites has a very successful first time around, they're definitely going to be back. And sure enough, they are back. They are back, and they will be touring a lot more shows than last time. I can't remember how many it did last time, but it's definitely significantly more. If you have the details, Shay, how many cities are they going to?
Mr. Undead Ninja is the Love Bites fan that always gives me info, and he's in the Twitch chat, and he said last year was 4. Last year was 4, this year it's 9. So
awesome, man.
It's over twice as many shows.
Yeah, so if you want this band to continue coming back, just go check them out live. I'm going to try to check them out live if I can. I don't know what dates they're coming. I've already seen them live in the States, and I have a lot of other concerts I have to get planned, but maybe I can make it to one. When's the Dallas one?
November 11th.
November 11th.
It's like in the middle of the week, though. It's like a Tuesday, so it's not a super ideal time to travel, which is tough. Yeah. I can't take any more freaking time off, so I'm happy it's local, because I probably would have tried to travel if it was somewhat close. Like if there was one in like Houston or up in Oklahoma or something close, I probably would have tried to travel, but I don't know if I would have done like an overnight stay anywhere.
Yeah, there's no way I can make it to that. My whole November's booked. That sucks. Well, I got to see them live. I can't complain. Got to meet them. Got to see them live. So that's awesome for anyone.
I might do the meet and greet there. I might do the meet and greet, but there's 2 things holding me back. One, it's a post-show meet and greet, and your boy gets up at like 4 a.m. I don't know if I can stay out in Dallas after the show to stand in line for the meet and greet.
I know who can. A true fan could do it.
I would love to say that I'm a true fan, I guess, but I just can't. Like, it's already tough for me to say I'm going out there on a Tuesday because I have to drive. My office is in Dallas, so I have to drive back home and then drive back to Dallas the next morning. So
I had to give you shit. It's okay.
It's okay. That's fair.
Don't worry, Shade. Don't worry, Shade.
Yep.
You're not as bad as somebody else I know. I'll let you finish. I'll segue into this next concert that's coming up.
The other part of it is that the ticket is all just GA, because like the venue doesn't have like special seating or anything. It's all just general admission. It was like $30. I'm like, oh, easy decision. Book it. The VIP is $200, and I'm like, well, that's quite a bit more than the ticket. I don't think the price is as big of an issue as being out that late. I might die. I might fall asleep at the wheel. That's too much of a risk.
Well, like we're going to talk about later, you're obviously not paying enough for tickets. So I'm sure we'll get that price a lot higher for you in the future. So I can't wait to discuss that. But also, don't worry, you're not as bad as some wannabe Babymetal fans like Eric from Dichotic, who decided to go to the one My Chemical Romance show that does not have Babymetal. Go figure that one out. He decided, I'm going to go to the one without Babymetal. And mind you, he hasn't even seen Babymetal yet. Apparently a fan for the past 5 years. Yes, sir, calling you out.
I was full of shit. This full of shit.
It's a joke. He likes Babymetal, but like...
So why is he going to Well, I guess in his defense, My Chemical Romance is going on tour, but they've only announced Babymetal supporting them at one show.
Yeah, he could totally.
I guess it's harder to go to that one show than any of the other ones.
Now, fuck that. You haven't seen a Babymetal show once yet. Bro, I've been to 7. Come on.
I haven't?
No, but I'm talking about Eric. I'm looking at Eric. Shade, you've been to a couple already. One in Japan. I mean, I think
I've been to 3. I've been to 3 and I was in Japan. I think I qualify as a fan.
Eric, not one. He discovered Babymetal with me on the channel and still has not been to one show.
Eric's just farming for clicks. He's just trying to get views on YouTube. That's all he is. He's not a real fan. Right? He's just jumping on the Babymetal hype train for reaction videos. It's all out in the open now. Yeah. Everyone knows.
Everyone knows. It's okay. We're gonna hold him accountable on every single Babymetal reaction video, right? Right, people? Yeah, make sure this is known in all the Babymetal Reddits, okay?
Someone said in the YouTube on the Solid Sound Podcast YouTube chat, it said apparently Babymetal is dropping an exclusive album on October 18th. Don't know what it is.
An exclusive Babymetal album, really?
I wonder what that means. I haven't heard anything about this, but the guy who commented, his name is Only the Fox God Knows. So I'm assuming he's a fan. Assuming if your username is Only the Fox God Knows, you're probably a pretty locked in fan.
You know, speaking of like frauds and fakes, you know, we gotta address Shade's controversy.
What the hell now? What?
Bro, why are you promoting shitty headphones?
Shitty headphones? You are crazy. These are amazing. These are fucking amazing. I don't know what the hell you're smoking over there in El Paso. I don't know what the fuck you're smoking in El Paso. These are phenomenal.
The general consensus is that, you know, according to actual users of the headphones, not saying you're not actually using them. We think those are fake, actually, but they don't sound that good.
I do not know where you're getting this data from, but everyone
from fucking Reddit. Reddit knows everything, and these are all facts and 100% truth.
Reddit does have a tendency to bias on the positive, so it makes sense that they
exactly. They're
these
calling you out,
actually
bro.
Fucking legit, dude. I'm so excited.
I don't
believe
headphones
you. For a while.
I
wanted to do headphones for a while, and I got partnered up with them to do the Babymetal drop, and pretty happy about it. I will say Babymetal did Babymetal shit though, so just a heads up for anyone wanting to buy them, you can't right now because Babymetal released it as the partnership. And then Babymetal said, hey, actually, we're going to pull this back. We need to do advertising on our own. So they pull it off the website now. So you can still buy the headphones, but you can't buy the like Babymetal shells.
What?
So dumb.
Why would they fucking do that?
After I already did like a content drop, a marketing drop, posted it in like my channels, and I had probably 8 to 10 people in my Discord buy them. They emailed me like, hey, chill, because my code was being used. So like, hey, chill. I'm like, what's going on? And people were like, yeah, it's not on the website anymore.
Wow, that is crazy. Hey, by the way, for people that are saying that we weren't live on Dichotic YouTube, we totally are. But we're going to be ending the Dichotic YouTube live stream right now. So if you're over there, go join us at the Solid Sound Podcast. I will put the link in there for you right now. So I don't know. I would have to test them out. You know, you should just send me a pair so I can see if they're legit or not. That's what I think you should do.
I think they're great. I also like that. I like the.
But let me give you
having nice wired headphones because Bluetooth headphones suck ass in my opinion. So I like having nice wired ones.
Anytime a musician recommends headphones or like is a part of a headphone sponsor, they've been trash in my opinion.
Oh, good. I'm not a musician. We've established this. I'm not a musician. You're good.
I said. Fair enough. But what I meant was Babymetal's name was put on it. That's what I meant. I mean, unless you want to go that far to say they're not musicians, and they're going to start a war.
No, I think the funny thing is like all they are is they're the regular headphones, but the partnership is just for this little clip-on. It's just like this little clip-on thing that you just take off. Like, okay. That's all that is.
All right.
I don't know if I can put it back on.
YouTube stream has ended, everyone. For the Dichotic, so make sure you join over there. So it's just a clip-on, right? And that's the thing that pissed me off is that the clip-on you can't put on like any headphones. Like these are my mixing headphones, so these are very flat response, very clean sound, And probably the most affordable mixing headphones. And when I say affordable, I say that lightly. They're like $170. But for mixing headphones, it's pretty good. Because a lot of the brands will charge like $300 and they're just trash. Like, how much did you pay? How much are those headphones? You didn't pay for them, but how much are those headphones?
Like, probably like $300 without any discounts.
Yeah, not worth it.
If you use the code ShadeReacts Live, you get $50 off.
Oh, see the scammer over here? Guys, go get Audio Technica for
I don't make any money from this partnership. I want you guys to know. I just got free headphones. I am a little salty because I have other partnerships where I like have codes and discounts and stuff like that, which is dope. I love that. But like those I get a commission from. These I don't. And these are the one fucking partnership where I've had like 10 people go buy them. I'm like, where's my kickback?
Oh wow. It's because Babymetal's on it. But yeah, so unfortunately you got a new name, Mr. Shade Reacts. I'm sorry. I'm sure you can assume where this is going from the depths of Reddit and my YouTube channel.
Oh, no.
What do you think your new name is?
My new name?
Yeah, what do you think your new name is?
Oh God, I couldn't even guess.
I thought it would be pretty easy to figure out.
I don't know where you're trying to lead me here. I don't know where I'm supposed to go.
I'm setting you up for failure. That's all. It's all good.
Perfect.
We're just gonna leave it there. I'll let everyone comment down below for engagement.
Yeah, just everyone give me.
So Shade Reacts can read it later. Okay, he can read it later and see all your comments. We love you, Shade. We're just fucking with you. Go get that money.
They hate us because they hate us.
Trolling Army is pretty close. I like what Marduk's got here. Marduk 13, shady deals.
Shady deals. That's like some Run DMC.
I'm gonna be honest with you though. $300 headphones, don't do, guys. That doesn't help Shade at all. But oh man, I just hate those expensive markups. We need to work out a deal with Audio Technica. There you go. That's a brand that I would like fucking support for sure. But hey, if they sound good, I haven't tested them out. I heard they weren't that good. Unless Ellen gets commission. I'm gonna make sure. No, I can't do that. I wouldn't be able to do that. I just know nobody's gonna be able to afford $300 headphones. Well, I mean, we can afford it with credit. Does that count? As affording it?
No, that's not affording it.
Man, that American mindset, you know? I can afford anything.
Troy just absolutely bodied you in the comment, by the way.
What do you say?
He says the guy who buys $8,000 merch guitar.
It was not $8,000, okay?
I added that part. He just said merch guitar. I added the price. It was like $5,000, right?
Yeah, it was $6,000.
Hey, you know how many Heavy's headphones you could buy with $5,000? Not as many as a cheaper headset, but still a lot.
I play the shit out of that guitar, okay? I love that.
That's true. You do actually use it for gigs and stuff, so that
I still haven't posted all the content. Hey, go join my Instagram. You'll see all the content of me using that guitar. All right?
Join his OnlyFans for even more content.
Yes, yeah. You can see me play the guitar with my feet.
Why do you say feet like that? Yeah, I'm so excited.
You gotta hype it up,
Animal from my Discord just got excited too. Bigfoot guy.
You gotta hype him up. You gotta hype him up, Shade. You gotta give them a reason to go to your OnlyFans. You know. We will.
All right. What else is on the list? Let's move on from this feet conversation before it gets us canceled.
All right. What else do we got? We got new Unlucky Morpheus that just came out. Yeah. I can't wait to show that with Eric, but we don't know if he's actually a true fan of any Japanese music as of right now. So we'll see if he's still into that whole scene. But
yeah. Have you heard the song yet? If not,
I have not heard the song, but hype me up for it. What am I expecting out of this?
Obviously, you know Unlucky Morpheus, right?
Yes, absolutely. Enjoy the band for the most part.
I know your big thing is like the mix. And I'll be honest, I don't have a pulse on what you do and don't like from a mix standpoint. I thought this was mixed really well, so I'm sure you're going to hate it. I thought it was dope. I think any metal band that brings in like a violin or a fiddle, instantly for me, I love it. Like, it's just a cool sound concept, the mix concept. The whole song itself was really fun. The music video was pretty cool and well put together.
Okay.
I don't know enough about Unlucky Morpheus. I'd maybe heard like 4 or 5 of their songs on like Twitch streams and stuff. So
that makes sense. Have you heard the one where they do it in reverse? That song? I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah, they do the whole song forward and then the exact song like in reverse. It was a mind fuck. It was a mind fuck.
I literally heard that song on the way here. That's why it was funny that you mentioned Unlucky Morpheus. I didn't even realize I put out a new song. So super excited to check that out.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Definitely look into it because it's cool.
Yeah, Cadaver Revivac. Yeah, that's right. Revidac because it's Cadaver backwards. Revidac. Yeah, there we go. That song. Oh man, that one completely blew my mind away when we first heard it. It was insane. That whole song was insane. So the new one. How do you think it stacks up to previous work that you've heard out of the 5 songs? I know you've heard the 5.
I put it right in the middle.
Okay, that's good.
I think if it was, let me put it this way, it's been out like 4 or 5 days. If it was their best thing they've ever done, you would have heard about it by now. You wouldn't have had to have me tell you about it.
Gotcha. Kevin Malone.
It's good, but not crazy.
Kevin Malone says, is the South Sound podcast, is this channel on Rumble as well? It will be in the future. We will have it. We've just been putting it on Dicodic Rumble channel for now. And also, just to let you guys know, all of my live streams from Dicodic are on the Rumble channel. So because it gets blocked on YouTube, and they've been taking it down. So it's live on Rumble if you guys want to check out the video. But that's the only platform that doesn't take shit down or block out music as of now.
There we go. I didn't know that either. That's cool.
Yep. Yeah, it's cool. And it's been staying up there, but the podcast will be over there. For right now, you can just go to Dicodic, and the podcast will be up there next week. It's because I only get up to 3 channels to post on at the same time. So right now I just did Dicodic so people at least know that this channel exists. But cool, man. I can't wait to check that out. That's something that we will definitely discuss with Champ next week. We're going to go over, I know I always said we were going to do Nemaphil, but we got to wait for him. We got to wait for Champ to talk about Nemaphil. He's a huge Nemaphil fan, so we have to get his take on it. And also, Unlucky Morpheus, he's a huge fan of, so very excited about that. Checking out that next week. So make sure you tune in next week. We will review those 2 songs in more detail. I'll definitely have a breakdown on my solo channel sometime this week.
Good. That'd be cool. Yeah. What do you want to talk about? Ticketmaster?
All right. Let's go. Yeah. This whole stream today is about frauds, fakes, crooks. Let's just keep it going, including ourselves. We're part of this whole thing. All right. Let me pull this up here.
I hate this place.
You hate this place?
I hate this place.
All right. So when you hear the word Ticketmaster, Shade, what do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think? What are the first words that come to your mind when you hear the word Ticketmaster?
Queues.
What?
Like waiting in a queue to buy a ticket.
Waiting in a queue to buy a chat. What do you say? What is the first thing you think of?
Or fees. Wait, fees. Fees is the
good one. Fees. Monopoly from Ken. All right. Ticketmaster loves Monopoly. Runaway. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So, something
cringe.
that I'm sure all of us had in our minds about Ticketmaster was, we don't pay enough. We don't pay enough for tickets, I think that's what I was thinking. I was like, wow, we really should pay more for tickets.
I hope in the future I hope I can use all of my expendable income to buy a single ticket.
Yeah.
I actually hope that ticket prices get so expensive that I struggle to put food on the table for myself and my animals. If that can happen, I'll be very happy. Yeah. That's where at
least you got to see Babymetal.
No one's ever said that.
You just did.
It's fucking dumb. It's fucking dumb. I said it with hopefully a very obvious amount of sarcasm. And if you guys actually think I want to pay more for tickets,
I didn't pick up any sarcasm. I think you really do want to pay for.
I'm just a really good actor, Ellen. I'm a really good actor.
What I heard was Shade likes expensive stuff. I mean, come on, you got $300 headphones on. Yeah, I mean,
I do like expensive stuff. That's not untrue. I do have expensive taste.
See, there's some truth to everything, Behind all sarcasm, there's a little bit of truth going on.
Yeah. I paid for multiple VIP packages for bands.
So let's give a backstory on Ticketmaster, okay? And their little ordeals that they've had over the years. So we got the 1990s, right? Pearl Jam versus Ticketmaster. Back in the mid-90s, Pearl Jam took a stand accusing Ticketmaster of monopolistic practices and excessive service fees. They even testified before Congress calling Ticketmaster's fees unfair. To fans, of course, nothing was fixed. And then in the 2000s, mergers and monopoly concerns. In 2010, Ticketmaster merged with Live Nation, which has been the biggest, craziest thing that has happened with them in general, because they're controlling all the venues on top of that. And so you can just really dictate prices a lot easier that way. And so they're creating a powerhouse that controlled both ticketing and event promotions. And critics warned this gave the company too much control over the industry, which it sure did. So in recent years, though, they've had a fee backlash and lawsuits, all right? Fans have long complained about hidden fees that sometimes nearly double the cost of a ticket. In 2022, the fiasco over Taylor Swift's Eras Tour pre-sale caused nationwide outrage, with millions of fans locked out or forced into resale markets. This even triggered Senate hearings on Ticketmaster practices, which is crazy because like nothing's been done because Ticketmaster does a lot of lobbying. For those that don't know, they're paying a lot of money to politicians to make sure that certain bills don't get signed into office or into legislation. And this has been an ongoing practice in the U.S. for a very long time. I mean, and look at this man. This is the
the best picture, by the way. He looks a little suspicious of his own shadow in this picture. Like
he looks like, the type of man that's just full of shit. They're like, when you think of a person who's full of shit, this is exactly what I imagine in my mind.
We're gonna get an email asking us to take this podcast down from Michael Rapino's staff.
Yeah. And the fact that his name's Michael Rapino, I was just like, of course that's his name. It sounds like a shady businessman.
He looks shadier than shade. Dude, I need Champ back. I need a buffer between all these fucking blows. Listen, I'm not a boxer. I don't deserve to stand here and get hit like this. Okay? I don't have the chin for it.
So in a recently released video, the CEO, Michael Rapino of Live Nation Ticketmaster, declared that he believes concert tickets are underpriced. In his words, he argued that increased demand, production costs, and the sale of modern tours justify higher ticket prices. At a CNBC conference, Rapino compared Beyonce tickets to courtside Knicks seats and insisted there's still a runaway to charge fans more. To give some credit, he was at an investors meeting pretty much, and you need to convince investors to invest into your company, buy more stocks. So,
the context is important. Yeah. It's not like he just went on in like this random rant. He was talking to board members and executive stakeholders. So he was talking, it was a growth conversation, and he was saying where an avenue or a runway for growth could be. So that context is important.
Yeah, it is important.
But it got leaked to the public because it's a publicly traded company, and
I would probably,
tone deaf.
We don't demand like phones not being at concerts, but maybe we should demand phones not be at any of these press conferences. It's one of those moments where like, hey guys, no phones, leave the phone at the door.
So my controversial take on it, right, as the guy who pays too much for things, I don't disagree that ticket prices could probably be more expensive. They could probably charge more for ticket prices if those ticket prices go to the bands. It's the fucking fees that are out of control. Like if I pay $30 for a ticket, right, but I pay $25 in fees, I'd feel better about paying $50 for the ticket and no fees. Obviously, they're going to charge something for the platforming, but like I'd rather pay more for the ticket that might actually have like profit sharing with the artist rather than paying fees that go to the platform that's just transacting on it. That I think is bullshit. So just to add to that,
he mentions in this conference like that the average ticket's only like $96 or like $100, and some people are like in the comment section saying like, no, it's $120. I'm like, both of you are all wrong. It's more like $200 for some of these tickets because of the resale. I don't think he has any idea about the resale of these tickets. So he's only seeing what he puts out there as a price. So he's like just completely out of touch with what's actually going on. Either he's that oblivious or stupid, or he knows damn well what's going on, and he's just tricking his shareholders at that meeting, like not giving them the other context of what could be hurting the business. Because if you own a stock in a company, I don't want to hear the bad news. I don't want to hear about all the potential downfalls. Like, give me all the good shit, Essentially, if you're a good investor, you want to know both. But most people don't. They just like put in their money and be like, hey, just make us more. We don't care how you do it. They're just trying to grow their wealth as much as they can.
Yeah, Marduk put in a comment like LoveBites is $32 in Ohio. Yeah, I paid $32 for them to come to Dallas, but I also didn't go through Ticketmaster. So I wonder. I think that makes more sense that the platform is what's charging more. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And to be fair, when I was on tour, Ticketmaster venues were the best venues. They were the nicest. I'm not going to lie. They were the nicest. They had the nicest rooms for the bands. Remember Gus G and I were just sitting in this one room. They had showers for the bands. At most of these venues, which was kind of wild, the ones that I went to for Ticketmaster, because the comparison between the Ticketmaster venues that I went to and like just like for the mom and pop, it's quite different. Very different. There's only one place like out somewhere in the Midwest. I can't remember if it was like Illinois or like no, not Illinois. It was, I can't remember which state it was. But anyways, it was out in the middle of the country. It was like a winery area. And that venue was really nice. But that was the only venue that anything close to Ticketmaster. And they obviously weren't making money from concerts. They were making money from alcohol. So.
That's true. Yeah. I'm not like against the idea of paying more to see good bands. Like, I think to your point about Love Bites coming back out here, I would love to pay more if that means that the band is getting paid more and that will incentivize them to come back. I don't think just having cheap tickets is the solution, because that doesn't really help the bands that I'm trying to pay. Like, that's why when I go to a show, I try to buy merch, right? Like, I try to buy like a direct line to profit or to benefit the band.
I got to give Japanese fans in the U.S. some credit. They go crazy on the merch, so they're really helping that band out. Yeah, everyone buys LA. Even Gus G was telling me when we were on tour, and he was saying in the U.S. is the greatest place to sell merch because everyone buys more than one, but in Europe and stuff, people just buy one thing. He was like, we make way more off of merch in the U.S. That's why a lot of bands like to tour over here.
Yeah, I wish they didn't turn a blind eye to the scalpers in the secondhand market, though. I think
that's totally what they're doing, right? That's totally what they're doing. Yeah.
I wish they didn't do that as much. I wish that it was more. I mean, I can only really compare it to like the experience I had in Japan versus here, where like Japan, I got ripped off for tickets, but that was my fault. That wasn't Japan's fault. That wasn't like
I forgot all about that.
I paid through StubHub, which is almost exclusively a resale site.
So I forgot all about that.
So I got ripped the fuck off for that.
Yeah. How much did you pay, Shade?
It was like $500 for those seats. And I was so far away. The guy next to me had binoculars. That's not even a joke. He did. And I was jealous because I wish I had thought of it. I was so far away.
Message to Eric, true fan. See, he paid $500 for a concert he could barely see. True Babymetal fan right here, this guy. But we got to give him some credit, all right? Let's give Shane React some credit. We've given him a lot of blows today, but you know what? This man paid $500 to see Babymetal barely in Japan.
Hey, I saw them.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. You saw them barely, but you saw them in Japan. I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. We love you, Shade.
But I have seen them like, you know, up close and personal in Dallas. I saw that I moshed like crazy in Chicago. I've had really cool experiences of Babymetal so far this year, because I saw them like right there in the front, like with you and Janine and all that, like in Dallas.
Yeah.
Where I wasn't really moshing until like the end. I was just kind of right there in the front, you know, experiencing almost like, you know, the barrier. Then we moshed like crazy in Chicago, like the whole time. So got sweaty with all my boys. So that's always fun. And then I flew to Japan and saw them in the Japan crowd and got to meet all the Japanese fans. So I got to kind of hit the trifecta of like ways to see Baby.
All within a year too. All within a year. That's why we need to put all the clips together and just send it to Eric and show him what's up.
Well, after November 1st, when we go to LA, we'll put something together.
Oh my God, November 1st, LA. I still need to get that figured out. I don't have tickets for that. Whoops. I need to figure that one. Anyways, back to the news. Back to the news article we're talking about. So he also made the point that an average fan isn't paying enough. This guy right here. This guy. See his face? He says, you don't pay enough. This face right here. You guys see this face? He says, you don't pay enough. All right? You don't
His net worth is $980 million, by the way.
Dude, not even a fucking billion? What a loser.
Yeah. That's why he wants you to pay more. He's trying to get that B. Trying to get that big B.
He can't, you know this guy can't even bring in $1 billion net worth. What the fuck is he doing? How the hell is he a CEO with all this inflation and you're not at $1 billion yet? Bro, you're supposed to be halfway to $1 trillion by now. What a fucking loser.
What is Ticketmaster evaluated at right now? I'm curious because it's public, right?
Oh my God, that's true. Rapino in Italian, it literally means I rob.
Shut the hell up. Does it really?
I don't know if that's true, but cool.
I don't want to fact check that. I just want that to be true in my head. If it's not, I don't care. I don't care.
All right. Critics say this statement smacks a tone of deafness.
Yeah, absolute tone deaf.
Especially given accusations that Ticketmaster already prices fans out of many shows like we were just talking about. So with the DOJ and the FTC already going after Live Nation for monopoly practices, this latest comment pissed people off. So on social media, many fans accuse the CEO of being disconnected from the reality of fans' budgets and rising costs of living. Some responses were scathing with, "We're already paying so much. How much more do you think we can take?" It's true, though. Others try to take a more analytical tone. If ticket prices go up again, it'll kill grassroots shows and push fans toward piracy or skipping live concerts altogether. And that's completely true. And I mean, it's already happening with YouTube. YouTube has been a very crazy outlet for doing these kind of things. And that's why they, hand out strikes for certain concert footage, and they've been taking down videos. I mean, look at this guy from the Misfits. Sorry for Danzig copyright struck me for taking a small little 15-second clip making fun of him because I put what happened to Danzig and it just videotaped him. So I didn't say what happened. I just said what happened and put up a small clip, and he made assumptions and, I didn't actually say anything, but I guess the reflection of the mirror just was too harsh for him.
Kin in the Twitch thread said that Ticketmaster's revenue is at $23 billion. I don't know if that's true. I think that's their market reach is $23 billion, but I know Live Nation is almost at $40 billion, which Live Nation owns Ticketmaster, which is a pretty substantial.
I mean, that's pretty weak. If we're being honest, that's pretty weak. Pretty weak revenue. I mean, you're not even. I mean, come on. You should be already at 100 billion by now. I mean, most great companies are at 100 billion. You're just not doing something right, And they need to step it up. They need to step it up.
It is funny to watch. It is fun to watch the
do better Ticketmaster.
The evaluation drop in the last 2 days because of these comments.
I know. I should have shorted the stock. Fuck. God damn it. I normally do that. I did that with United Health. I did that with United Healthcare, dude. When the whole CEO thing happened, I'm like shorting the stock, and bam, made some quick money off of that.
Janine said he probably also drinks orange juice from a crystal goblet. Yeah, if he's classy, as long as the crystal goblet,
just a crystal goblet,
this big, yeah, big enough to
depends on the crystal we're using here.
Sink.
Like, we're using like dollar store crystal, or what are we talking about here?
I think they're referencing my giant champagne glass.
Okay.
And that I bought from Goodwill for exactly $1. So
that really goes against what you believe in. Okay, why did you only pay $1? I mean, you should have been paying like $200 for that.
I would have paid more, but they only charged $1. I saw that as we were just walking through Goodwill just for fun, like Hannah and I, and just kind of looking through what they had. And I saw that, and immediately I was like, I have to drink out of this on stream tomorrow. So I need to go home and sanitize this, clean it 4 times.
Wait, why is Alan going to hell for shorting United Healthcare? The fucking corporate greedy assholes? I shorted them.
GameStop all over again.
GameStop all over again. Dude, it dipped like $100 like right after that. The whole thing went down. Everyone was boycotting United Healthcare. You're right. I'm going to hell. I should have helped United Healthcare reach another billion. You're right, Janine. Damn it. I fucked up, bro. We all can't be perfect, Sometimes we just don't have $1 billion.
I certainly don't. If I did, I'd have Linkin Park playing on my stream for sure.
Yeah, and you'd have a massive bedroom. Frozen Crown was Italian power metal band from Day 4 opener. They were actually pretty good. A lot of them were female. Their lead singer was drop dead gorgeous, though. I did get to their autograph signing. I did also get a chance to meet a guy at Day 4 who was at the Connecticut Hanabiye show. That's cool. The one I believe Alan and the guy in the wheelchair crowd surfing went to. Yeah, that was a great concert. That was a really good concert.
Pretty dope.
All right, so Ghost cancels their show 10 minutes before they go on stage. Yes, that happened. What was the reason? Well, the Swedish rock band abruptly canceled their September 23rd concert in Mexico City just minutes before the lights were about to go down. According to an official statement, Ghost frontman Tobias Forge suffered a sudden case of food poisoning, making it impossible for him to perform. The band explained on social media, quote, "It is with deep regret that we must inform you the Ghost show tonight has been canceled. Tobias Forge is suffering from food poisoning, which makes it impossible for the band to perform. The concert scheduled for September 24th and the 25th will take place as planned. Refunds are already being handled through Ticketmaster. Woo! I'm sure you're getting all your money back. And while that offers some relief, Bullshit. The timing of this cancellation, just moments before the show, has stirred up some strong emotions. Now, a couple of questions I have about this. Did you just get food poisoning 10 minutes before the show? Or like, did you get it earlier in the day and was hoping it would go away? Because anyone experienced with food poisoning knows this is a couple-day ordeal, and you're pretty much out of commission. You really can't do anything. The water. It's just constantly throwing up. So my biggest issue with this is like, why 10 minutes before the show?
I mean, my only assumption, which I think is probably not crazy to think, is that they probably wanted to cancel multiple times previous, but they're like, no, maybe he'll start feeling better. Maybe he'll start feeling better. And they just couldn't.
So you wait to the last minute to do it.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know the better procedure here. Like, do you cancel it way too, like, imagine if he'd canceled and then started feeling better an hour late. Like if they canceled it like 6 hours early and then he started feeling better. He's like, well, shit, we already canceled. We can't do that. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I think I'd like to think they had good intentions behind it, but that sucks because people probably traveled there.
Yeah, a lot of people did. A lot of people traveled, and a lot of people thought they were being pranked at the show. They weren't sure, like, if this was legit, because it's 10 minutes before. Most concerts are canceled like the morning of, you know, or like maybe even the day prior. But maybe he caught food. You know, he caught that foodborne illness 10 minutes before the show. Maybe he just started violently throwing up 10 minutes before. That could have happened too. It's possible.
It could have added to the on-stage presence.
Yeah, he could have threw up on the crowd. You're right. That would have been
going viral for stupid shit.
Yeah, I mean, that could have been the ritual. They do rituals, right? That one of the rituals because we need to get out the demons. And like, I'm just going to vomit profusely on everybody in the crowd.
It was actually a band. I don't know. This is not a good way to bring up a story because I don't know anything about it, but I'm not journalist, so who cares? But I heard about a band, speaking of like stage antics, that was like a festival and they just did like a beheading of like Elon Musk or something on stage.
Oh, Jesus.
And I was like, oh, that's horrible. Speaking of tone deaf, right after some, American violence that took place a couple weeks ago. Rough time. Yeah, GWAR, Guar, is that what it is?
I'm not gonna lie, like people that are like tone deaf, like they make for great humor, man.
Oh, absolutely.
I love me some dark humor. Just saying,
it's so funny to me. It's so funny that it's funny that it happened. In my opinion, I just think that cracks me up. And then it's funny that people. It's funny that people get so mad. I mean, I get it, I guess, but it's just, come on.
Come on. All right. I know this is on the consumer, I guess. So they're going to refund the tickets. They're definitely going to get a refund. That's what they stated from Ticketmaster. If they're going to get the full refund, who knows? Ticketmaster probably has some clause where they keep a portion of it or something or another. But what about the lodging? What about the travel? Do you think fans should get compensation back for that? If it's 10 minutes before the show, yes. I don't know. Like if it was the morning of, I mean, you still can't cancel stuff. I mean, I guess that's a risk you're always going to have to be willing to take when you're going to a show. But that also could lead to distrust in the band and not wanting to ever go to their concerts, right? Because it's hard to replace. You're not going to find a cover for a singer, right? Especially a distinct singer like Tobias. He's a very distinctive voice. You can't just have somebody come out there and sing for him. Maybe you could, but I doubt it. Especially not 10 minutes before the show.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think that's where it gets kind of tricky because do you think about it from a moral standpoint of like what is right and what's wrong, or do you think about it from a business standpoint and what is risk and what is accepted risk and not accepted risk? And from a morality standpoint, sure, if money was just free, I would absolutely say the right thing to do would be to refund lodging, refund flights and travel. If like someone was flying there to see that band to Mexico City, to have the band not perform, that seems like the right thing to do would be to refund that. But from a business standpoint, you accept that risk when you buy that ticket and you travel.
I agree.
You accept that risk that band might not perform. If you go to somewhere that has an outdoor venue, you accept the risk that it might rain and there might be thunder and it might get canceled, like the Babymetal show in Colorado. Like, a stupid example is you accept the risk. Like when you pick a wedding venue, if you do an outdoor wedding venue, it might rain. That doesn't mean that you get a refund for all of the flowers and the catering and all. Like that's risk that you take, man. Like, it's just, I think that it makes sense to refund, but I think
the ticket needs to be refunded for sure. But if you were one of those people that got it from a resale site and all that stuff, I'm sorry. Like, they're probably not going to refund that. They're not going to refund the full resale of that. I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen. It's going to be the base ticket of the price, which really sucks. And that's where the fucking shadiness of Ticketmaster really shines through, is that when a show gets canceled like this, Ticketmaster makes more money. That's the wild part of it, because they are making it all from those processing fees. So even when they refund that back, all the money they're refunding back is not coming out of their pocket. They still keep all those fees initially. So you only get a refund of that base price. You're not getting all those fees back. That's the crazy thing about it, because that's the price that you're getting refunded was the price that went to the band. So that's why the band never wants to cancel. So Ticketmaster's fine. They already made their check. That's what is so fucked up about Ticketmaster in general.
Yikes. Okay. I didn't know that context. That makes it a little worse. I mean, it's not Ticketmaster's fault that the band canceled. So I guess it makes sense that they still make their money, because they had to process all those fees. Yeah. Like, every time you charge a credit card, the merchant has to pay a fee for it. Yep. So like Ticketmaster does, like, that's why I'm not completely against fees, but the price of the fees are ridiculous.
They're getting ridiculous.
But like every time you buy a ticket through Ticketmaster or any merchant, they have to pay a percentage fee to that credit card company for the transaction.
Well, and plus this is how it works, right? So a corporate company, they either need to raise prices or acquire more companies in order to make stock investors more money, period. That's how it works. So they decided to go with the price increase. They got Live Nation. They acquired Live Nation. They've acquired a lot of other little companies. It's just like fucking Pepsi. Pepsi owns like KFC, Taco Bell. They acquire all these companies so they can raise their stock price. That's the whole point. And this is what investors want. And all these big conglomerate businesses, they do this. They just acquire and acquire. And in the concert industry, it's interesting thinking about that as like a corporate entity, that they have to acquire more, because what else can they acquire? Not very much. They've done a lot. They've already acquired quite a bit. So what's the next step? Raise fees.
Easy. Yeah, they have to figure out ways to expand their margin between, like, the simple ways, like what it costs to run the business versus how much they make per transaction. Yep. So you either raise the cost of the ticket, which will increase that margin, or find better ways to become efficient within your business. That a lot of times, unfortunately, that leads to, well, how can we leverage tools like AI to replicate someone's job? Yeah. And so a lot of times that's capital cost expenditures that get cut. So, cutting people's workload, which means cutting them from the business, also not a great look. So do you want to lay off, 10,000 people, 5,000 people, or do you want to raise the cost of tickets? I don't know. both. I forgot. But
I forgot about the other thing.
Create margin. Yeah.
I forgot about that. Yeah, the massive layoffs that every company goes through. Yeah, whenever in the stock trading world, when I was doing like a lot of the day trading, swing trading, we looked out for layoffs, because layoffs always meant that the stock price went up. It always means that it would go up. So if you could find out, as soon as you find out a layoff's happening, bam, you invest, get stock options and stuff like that, and make a quick buck. That's how it goes. And it's investors and traders that also, feed into the whole inflated cost of everything also, which is just wild.
Well, it does. Yeah. It is kind of it's the dark side of it,
Yeah, it is.
When you own your own business and you're trying to grow, right? Most people support you in growing, right? Until you get to a certain size, and then you become a scumbag and nobody wants you to grow.
Well, how much money do you fucking need? You need to make fucking 1 billion? Like, how much do you actually need? I would
as an
individual, with $1 billion. That's it.
Yeah,
that's it.
As an individual, it's a everyone for themselves kind of answer. I think as an organization should always strive to grow, right? Because then the bigger they get, the more they can employ more people, and they can create the impact of whatever they're trying to do. But as an individual, I don't think anyone in the world needs more than $1 million a year. Like, I do not believe it. I think it's cool to have, but needs it? Nah, man. And I'm talking post taxes. I'm saying you made 2.4 and you got your 60% tax out, and you walk away with that 7-figure annual cash out.
Well, either way, this guy didn't.
You don't need more than that.
Either way, this guy did not succeed. He is not at $1 billion, so I don't know what he's doing with his life. He sucks. And
hair implants.
Yeah, thank you for joining. I know you have almost $1 billion. You can't even fucking get this fixed. Get this shit fixed, bro. Come on. Even Elon got his shit fixed. Oh, you know why he's not at $1 billion yet? He can't get those.
Yeah, he hasn't elevated up to that level.
He hasn't elevated to getting his head fixed yet. So maybe one day. Guys, thank you for joining the Solid Sound Podcast. We appreciate you all. Join us next week at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. We're going to do Nemophila review. We're going to do Unlucky Morpheus review and whatever else comes out during the week. Check out Shade's channel. Check out my channel to support us on our solo channels. And see you all in the next one. See you.
See you guys.